Hey guys, what is up? Tasman Hart here. Welcome back to my movie review. And today, here's my review for the new movie Spider Man Brand New Day. So, Spider Man Brand New Day is not only the newest Spider Man film, but it's also the newest installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe franchise. And believe it or not, this is the let me check. This is the 38th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 38th film. Wow. And of course, the plot of this movie, and of course, yeah, the plot of this movie is that in Spider-Man: Brand New Day, a forgotten Peter Parker, played by Tom Holland, works full time as an associated hero in New York. 4 years after No Way Home, the emotional weight and physical stress of his solitary life triggered an uncomfortable, un, sorry, uncontrollable spider-like biological muta- mutation, forcing him to seek help while confronting a dangerous new mind-influencing threat. Mind-influencing threat. Okay. A dangerous new mind-influencing threat. Sorry I can pronounce the words, but there you go. Spider-Man: Brand New Day is one of my most anticipated films of this year, and it was like my number four most anticipated movies of this year of 2026. If you guys may want to know, I am a big Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man, without question, is one of my favorite superhero characters of all time. You know, I love the animated series of Spider-Man. I read some a little bit of the comic books. I read I also seen the Sam Raimi movies and the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and of course the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Like, yeah, I just love Spider-Man, and not to mention the Spider-Verse animated films. Yeah, I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is easily to me the best superhero character ever. Like, I actually liked him a little bit more than Superman and Batman. And I love these characters, don't get me wrong, especially Batman. I love Batman to no end, but Spider-Man will always be my favorite. So yeah, and of course, um, I have really loved I pretty much liked and love all the Tom Holland Spider-Man films. Like, I really like Spider-Man: Homecoming. I really like Spider-Man: Far From Home a lot, and I absolutely love Spider-Man: No Way Home. So I was really excited to see what Brand New Day is going to be like, and I'm really excited how the movie's going to turn out, knowing that they're making a new Spider-Man film. You know, of course, I was going to go see it on the big screen, and the buzz around this movie has been crazy. Like, a lot of people say this is the best Spider-Man movie ever, and I was really excited to see it. And I mean, how can I not go see this movie on the big screen? I mean, come on, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is is highly well known. He's one of the most beloved superheroes. Of course, I gotta go see it on the big screen. And after seeing this movie, I saw this movie last Thursday on the 13th. I saw it in theaters, for Thursday evening from last Thursday. What do I think of this movie, guys? I'm really happy to say I absolutely love this movie. No joke, guys. Spider-Man: Brand New Day was incredible. And yes, and you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. This is the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And not only that, but Spider-Man: Brand New Day is easily the best live action Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2 from 2004. I know, crazy. Yeah, I'm really happy to say, guys, and you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. Spider-Man: Brand New Day is one of the best movies I've seen this year. It is without question one of my favorite movies of the year. It's easily one of the most highly entertaining, thrilling, exciting, and moving films I have ever seen. There's a lot of things I absolutely love about this movie. The positive for this movie is that the story was absolutely fantastic. Like, the story in this movie is very well structured and very well executed, especially with a lot of the scenes about Peter Parker and his life. Got me really invested throughout the film. And when he has to deal with all the struggles and the stress, and how he has to work as Spider-Man, and even how times changes, it's just absolutely amazing and absolutely mind-blowing to watch. Of course, the acting was absolutely fantastic. I mean, let me look at the cast real quick. I know the names, but I'm just gonna read cast. Of course, all the acting in this movie. Hang on, give me a minute. Yeah, all the acting in this film is absolutely nothing. Like like all the acting in this movie is just absolutely fantastic. There's not one single bad performances. Like, of course, I mean, everybody knows this. Of course, the best part is Tom Holland as Peter Parker / Spider-Man. I mean, he is perfection in this movie, and this is by far one of the best performances I have ever seen from him as Spider-Man / Peter Parker, or Peter Parker / Spider-Man, whatever. But him as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, this is by far one of the best performances I've ever seen from him when it comes to the name. I mean, if you guys may want to know, Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man. He's my favorite on-screen Spider-Man. I mean, I love Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire to me is the best Spider-Man yet. I mean, there's no denying that. And I even enjoyed Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man as well. But I would argue that Tom Holland is easily, without question, like the best Spider-Man I have ever seen on screen. And this is really no exception. Tom Holland, the way he portrayed his character is just perfection, and he is absolutely amazing, and it looks like he was ready to play this role. And man, does it really show with this one. And I gotta say, Tom Holland gives out one of the best performances as Spider-Man, and this is his best. This is his best acting I have ever seen in a Spider-Man movie. Of course, the rest of the acting was fantastic, including Zendaya as MJ, who is absolutely fantastic. John Berthal as Frank Castle / Punisher, who is awesome in this movie. And, of course, Sadie Sink, who's in Alex from Stranger Things, who plays Jean Grey. She did an amazing job playing her character. And as well as Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds, who is Peter Parker's best friend. He was really great in this movie, and he is actually really funny too. And of course, Mark Ruffalo as like, controversial aside about this guy. Like, I may not be crazy about this guy, but him playing Bruce Banner / the Hulk. He was really great in this movie, and seeing Spider-Man and Hulk all together is really, really cool. Like, I never thought they would do that somewhat sort of crossover like that, but they did, and it actually was pretty cool to watch. I won't spoil what happens, but you'll see if you get a chance. Yeah, a lot of the actors in this movie, a lot of the acting in this film is just absolutely fantastic, and all these actors all give out amazing performances in the film. The action sequences are amazing. Like, this is some of the best action scenes. Like, the action scenes in Spider-Man Brand New Day is some of the best action scenes I've ever seen, in not only in the Spider-Man film, but in the comic book films. And, like, especially the scenes where Spider-Man has to fight the Red Ninjas, is just really awesome to watch. And of course, this movie, it's okay. Sorry guys, I just gotta look it up. Okay. It's very well directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who previously who's a director of Shang-Chi. And yeah, it's not directed by John Watts that directed the first 3 Spider-Man films. Now it's a new director, and it's Destin Daniel Cretton, who did an amazing job directing this film. I mean, it's very well directed by him. He directed Shang-Chi, which is great, and he also directed the recent Marvel show Wonder Man, and that was a really darn good show. This is by far the best one he ever did, and he did an amazing job directing this film. And I would love to see if he directs more Spider-Man films after this film. It's nicely edited. The screenplay was absolutely fantastic. Um, it's got amazing cinematography, and like this is by far one of the best cinematography I've ever seen in the Spider-Man film. Um, of course, there's a lot of great amount of humor throughout the film. Like 90% of the humor really lands, and there's a lot of really great characters like Peter Parker, MJ, and many other characters. And this movie also has amazing moments. Like also has great emotional moments, and it also has it also really felt like an actual Spider-Man film. Like this movie actually felt like a different Spider-Man film, and it actually felt like it was its own film. While it can be connected with the other MCU, but with that said, how they did with this movie is just very well done, and I absolutely love how they did it. And of course, the pacing, and of course Michael Giacchino's musical score is absolutely amazing. I mean, of course it's Michael Giacchino. He's an amazing music composer. I mean, yeah, like this is the same guy that did a lot of movies. Like he actually scored like The Incredibles, the Planet of the Apes trilogy, and the Batman and many other films. And when he scored in the Spider-Man film, he did an amazing job. Of course, and of course, it, and I'm trying to think of what else. Also, the movie has like it also has a really great soundtrack as well, which is not a lot of soundtrack, but there's some really good soundtrack. And it also and seeing the scenes with Spider-Man swinging through the cities is a lot of fun to watch. And of course, the movie does have really great production designs, and also amazing costume designs and set designs, especially with Spider-Man's new suit, the new Spider-Man suit. I'm not gonna lie, this is by far one of the best looking Spider-Man suit I have ever seen. You know, as much I do appreciate the previous Spider-Man movies with Spider-Man's suits, like with Homecoming and Far From Home and No Way Home. However, I kind of look at them as like the Avengers level suits more so than Spider-Man suits, even though I can see them as Spider-Man suits. But in this movie, when it comes to this suit, I've only seen him just Spider-Man. That's it. There's nothing else. Like, and even like when you use superpowers instead of gadgets, I promise no spoilers, but the way he does, um, but the way he actually has powers, it's just got me invested throughout the film. And it also has an amazing climax, and also the ending of this movie is absolutely fantastic. And I promise no spoilers, by the way, because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. So do not worry, I'm not gonna spoil the whole movie if you haven't seen it yet. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen the movie, like I did. So and if some of you guys haven't seen it yet, I promise there will be no spoilers. What happens, how it ended, but the ending of this movie is just really fantastic. And I'm not gonna lie, it actually got me a lot more hungry for the next Spider-Man movie coming out in the next few years. Like Spider-Man 5, it actually does get me a lot more hungry for Spider-Man 5 if Tom Holland is ready to do it. And I'm really excited. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of problems with the movie. I will say my only nitpick for this. Oh yeah, and also the pacing in this movie is very well done. Like this movie is 2 hours and 25 minutes, but man, the movie really got me invested where the movie's going. And yeah, and it really flies by. And like I mentioned, the ending is really fantastic. That really does make me a lot more hungry for the next Spider-Man movie. If Tom Holland and the other filmmakers are ready to do the next film coming in the next few years in the future. I don't have okay. As for flaws, I don't really have a lot of flaws in this movie, to be honest. But if I had to say my only minor nitpick is that not all the jokes land, like here and there, but that's about it. Overall, I'm happy to say, guys, I absolutely love Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day is easily the best Spider-Man film. It's the best live-action Spider-Man movie. It's easily, and believe it or not, it it actually dethrones Spider-Man No Way Home. And as much as I love No Way Home, it dethrones that movie to be the best post Endgame movie of the MCU. And I'm really happy to say that Spider-Man Brand New Day is, for right now, is the best post Endgame MCU film of this decade. And yeah, and I'm really happy to say that my overall thoughts of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day is one of the most highly entertaining, exciting, thrilling, and moving films I have ever seen, and it's by far one of the most exciting films I've seen this year. If you're a massive fan of Spider-Man, go see this movie on the big screen. Even if you've already seen it, let me know your thoughts on the movie. Overall, this is one of my favorite movies of the year, and I'm happy to give Spider-Man. Sorry you heard thunder outside, but I promise I'm going to close this video off in just a minute after I get my overall score. But I'm happy to give Spider-Man Brand New Day a perfect, and just like yesterday, I gave the same rating for The Odyssey. I'm happy to give Spider-Man Brand New Day a perfect 10 out of 10 in my overall grade, an A plus, baby. Yes. All right. I'm so happy I got around to see this movie on the big screen, and man, what an amazing experience this movie is. Like, what a movie. The hype is real, guys. Spider-Man Brand New Day is absolutely amazing, and go see this movie if you get a chance. It is one of the best superhero films I've seen this year. And you know what? If Avengers Doomsday could be as good as this, it may not. We'll see. But if it could be as good as this, then I'll be happy. But yeah, overall, go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. And man, after seeing this movie, I cannot wait to see what the next Spider-Man movies are going to be like in the next few years. So that's my review for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let me know what do you think about my review. And for right now, I'm going to be taking a break right now for next week. So I might not do any more reviews until maybe September, because I'm going to be a little bit busy working at the store. If you know what I'm talking about. But I hope you guys really have a good day. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys later.